Hello everyone, my name is Protesilaos, also known as Prot. I am taking a detour through a mountain trail because I have been walking around in search of a place to build a hut. But let's take this one step at a time. So what I want to do today is provide you with a status update on my situation with regards to coaching, this new business endeavor that I started, as well as my housing situation. So to fill you in on the details. Now it is raining, but I cannot afford to stay home all day because I have to run against the clock. So I am out doing stuff. So what we have, very quickly, because I don't want to have the phone exposed to the rain for too long. With regard to coaching, an update in case you don't remember. So I am providing coaching services on Emacs, Linux, English language practice, philosophy, and related themes. So you can find information about it on my website, protesilaos.com/coach, COACH. That's one word, coach, protesilaos.com/coach. Anyhow, it is going fine. There is enough interest to keep me going. I wish I will get more students in the future so that my week is full. There are days where I am busy, usually the weekends. There are other days where it is quiet. So ideally I would like to have the whole week filled out so that I have a full schedule and I can make a better sense of how viable this business is. But it is something that is worth continuing with for the foreseeable future. So this is what I am doing. So that's the one thing. The second thing is my housing situation. As you may know, I have to evacuate the place where I currently reside at. My landlord wants the place for so-called private purposes. Of course, this is just a loophole to get the control of the house again and then use it for whatever they want, but it doesn't matter. So I have to leave my place, and I have been searching for alternatives. My original plan was to find, so before doing this coaching endeavor, my original plan was to find a job somewhere in Europe probably, and then relocate there and also have a job, so all in one package. This didn't pan out, so now I am doing my coaching job, and the idea now is to stay in Cyprus and stay here for the foreseeable future, and then see how it goes, depending on the state of my finances, depending on the state of the world economy, and so on, and go along with the flow. This is the idea. So staying in Cyprus is not as simple though, because the price of rent, even in the mountains, even in this remote area, is exorbitant. They are rising at an alarming pace. It is really dystopic what is happening here. So I cannot afford those prices. I am priced out of the market. The only option I have, I tried to renegotiate with my landlord to pay double the rent or even triple the rent, or go even higher, to go to a level that is a bit below market prices but still more than good enough. But the landlord disagrees with that proposal. So my only option, what is left, is for me to build a hut. I am searching around. I'm trying to find some land, some old abandoned vineyard. There are lots of vineyards in this area. They are abandoned because for small-scale farmers this is not a viable business. You cannot compete, you cannot make any money out of it. So this is what I am searching for, a small vineyard, and then construct a hut there. This is the idea. Just let me, because I have to continue going through the mountains, and then I will cross through this path. So I am going around trying to get an estimate of all the costs involved. The idea is to figure out the legal technicalities, so figure out what I have to do with the state and all that, the bureaucrats. I think that's doable. And then the hut will be a metallic construction, a metallic skeleton, and then for walls I will use pallets and figure out some kind of material for insulation. This is the idea, and figure out something makeshift for the exterior of the walls and for the rooftop as well. It won't be pretty, it won't be luxurious, it won't be something that you do, you know, those house reveal videos. It's none of that, but it is something to keep me going. So I am seriously considering that prospect, and hopefully in the coming days I will have a very good idea of the costs involved, and then I can make plans ahead. I will compile all the data and present it to my landlord and tell what the case is exactly, and ask for a few more months. This is the idea, to buy time and to start building the hut. So this is the idea, and this is what I will do. So now my time is divided between coaching and this search to collect all the information and then do the actual work to build up the hut. So this is the plan. I don't know yet, there are lots of variables, lots of unknowns, but I think it is viable. I think it can be done. I can get electricity through solar panels. I will need to figure out with the authorities, depending on the legalities, whether that can be subsidized by the state. I think solar panels are subsidized, so probably that is an option to consider. Water, depending on where this is built, may be an option as well. I may be able to get water from the closest village. Which village, I don't know yet. And internet exists as an internet in a box, a 5G package. So hopefully the cost won't be an arm and a leg, and I can have that as well. So this is the idea. I should be going downhill here because I want to take a shortcut and go to the other side of the mountain here. Let me show you where I am. So I am going down here, you see. By the way, you see the pine trees here? This is not natural. This is not normal. What is happening to them? They look dead. You see what is happening here, this blight. Either it is some disease or some malicious actor is up to no good. Let me switch to my camera. I really don't know what it is, but this has never happened before. I have been here for several years now in heavier winters, colder winters, and I have never seen this before. But I don't know, I am not an expert, but this is unusual. At any rate, this is the plan, folks, and I hope for the best. I don't know what will happen, but I hope for the best. And the next few weeks will be weeks of uncertainty until I compile all the data I need for the costs. And then if I have all in place, and if I can convince my landlord to give me the extra time that I need, then it's building time. Then it's time to start constructing the hut, putting the pieces together, and then performing the leap of faith and seeing how it goes, and hoping that at the end there will be a safety net so that I won't come down crashing. So that's all for now, folks. I don't want to spend too much time on this because it is raining and it seems that it is going to intensify, so I don't want to get my phone soaking wet. It is water resistant, but I don't want to put it to the test. So that's all for today, folks. Thank you very much for your attention. Take care. Goodbye.